FX Mesh here. What is going on, guys? I just want to explain the current situation of the US30, which is an index. It's also called the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index, and basically we know that the US dollars moves inversely proportional to the direction of US indexes like the US30, the German, the NAS 100. So in this case, we are focusing on the US30, and I'll go to a higher time frame like daily time frame. And you can see on the daily time frame, the first thing we identify is the trend. The trend is a clear bearish trend pushing to the downside, as you can see with my trend lines. So we identify bearish trends when we are recording or seeing lower lows, lower high, 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 lower lows, lower highs, lower low, and lower high. So we're expecting markets to push to the downside from a daily time frame. So what I did was to mark this market with yellow lines. So these are areas of the best, cheapest area to buy from. So I marked that on a high level, on a high time frame rather. Now I want to step down to see exactly what's going to happen around this area. This is the area I'm paying attention to. So what I've done is to, in fact, I want to draw a trend line. Let me put the trend line so that I can be able to mark exactly where I'm going to be selling from. But I want to analyze and break it down in such a way that I would be able to find a very good position. Now US30, this is not the best time to sell or buy US30, and still, although the market is open, but the spread might be very high because the American session, US session, is the best time to actually trade on the US30, the NAS, the Dow Jones. Now you can see this is on the 4 hours. So now the 4 hours is still on a bearish trend, and I'll step down to a lower time like 4 hours. Now I'll have to bring this one out and see exactly where I can take my opportunities. Now if you look at it very clearly, you can see that it's a good place to buy, to be honest, but this is like a flag. It's creating a flag. If you look at it from a 1 hour on a 1 hour perspective, I mean, this is a flag. Oh no, that is a flag. See, so you can see that it's creating flags. Shows that the market is not just moving on a straightforward. So now we have a flag like this. Let me draw a flag for you. We can have a flag, a bullish flag in this manner. Oh, sorry. A flag can be like this. It's a bullish flag. The bullish flag. Now the next thing is how do you apply this pattern, the flag pattern. Now when you have a bullish flag like this, market pushes to the upside with an impulse, then the correction is the flag itself. Then the handle of the flag is the impulse, while the body of the flag is the correction. Then what happens is that I'll be expecting the market to push upwards in this direction. So this is what we have for the flag in the bullish direction. Now in the bearish direction, we have that the flag could be in this manner. Flag patterns, something like that. So it can push down, the consolidate like this, then something like that, something like this, something like that, you know. Then you have a push to downside, something like that. So you have the market now comes down, consolidates, then push to the downside. So that's how it is. So this is for the bearish, this is for the bullish. Now in this case, you can see that anything can happen here. Now remember that inflation and the market is not really respecting structure. So I won't be surprised. I expect the market, based on a higher time frame, I expect the market to push to the downside, because if you go on the higher time frame, it's already making the market is doing this is what the market is doing. See, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, then lower low. But if it breaks past this point, well, then we'll be looking at for a sell opportunity. And once it breaks out, I will rather expect to retest this major level. This level was identified on higher time frames like 1 day time frame or 4 hours time frame. Then I'll allow the market to retest them before it pushes to the upside. I'll be scalping this if at all I'm going to take any opportunities. But on the higher time frame like 4 hours is a sell opportunity, the way I'm looking at it now. So let's go back to the 1 hour. So this is what we're seeing now. Inside that 1 hour, we just said that is a flag. So flag pattern means that it's gonna be it's gonna follow this bullish flag pattern. So I'll be expecting from a lower time frame, if you go lower, I'll be expecting to see a buy opportunity. I'm taking a buy from opportunity from here. If it was US session, I'll be looking for auto buy opportunity here. So using flag pattern. Now the reason is that now normally I would have just said, oh, you know what, I want to take this, I want to take a long trade on this, I want to take a swing trade on this. I'll just take, like on a daily, for example, I'll just say, you know what, I'll just take a sell straight ahead. But it doesn't work that way now. I have to be very careful of the market. I'll just take a sell from there and say, well, you know what, I'm going to take a sell. Risk ratio 1 to 5 is a swing trade for another maybe 4 days, and I'll like the market to just tank it down. But the way I'm seeing it now, I would like to trade this but on a lower time frame. After identifying the key levels on a higher time frame, then I begin to build my entry from higher time frame to lower time frames. That's called the top-down analysis. So I analyze from daily to 4, then step down to 15. I enter on 15 or 1 or 30 minutes. Now that is how to use patterns. Now we have different kind of patterns. We have the double tops that are frequently appearing on the market. We have the double bottoms. We have triple tops, triple bottoms. We have head and shoulders. We have inverted head and shoulders. And we have flags, like you can see here. This is flag pattern that is occurring here. So I'll be waiting for the market to show to give me more more information regarding this trade, and then I'll see how I'll be taking this. Now these days we have to be very careful of the market, because sometimes the market does not obey structure. It's because of the inflation and the rapid change in price action. So we're going to be seeing sales quickly changing to buys and buys quickly changing to sales. But it's always good to go on a higher time frame to have a clear bias as to what we are looking for. Now this is the US30. Now let's go over to the DXY. Now the DXY is what I use as my barometer. This is my barometer. What I mean is my barometer for the US dollars. Now the DXY captures the direct impact or the direct strength or weakness of the US dollars every time. Now right now the US dollar appears to be gaining strength from yesterday trading day, which was Wednesday. Now this is New Zealand time. This is 2 p.m. Thursday. So October, this is October 20th. Now US dollar appears to be gaining strength. So the US dollar has been very strong. Yesterday there was the 20-year bond yield information that came out, and that also made the US dollar strong. Then later it started to get a little bit weak because the market was going down. So I'm going to be expecting more strength from the US dollars, because the US dollar has been strengthened by the Federal Reserve Bank just to control inflation rates, which is happening in America and everywhere in the world. So we'll be looking at for strength of the US dollars. Now let me show you one of the US pair where you can see strength of US dollars. You can see that on this USD CHF, you can see that the overall trend has been bullish, but it took a while, and around a long consolidation area here. This area is consolidating, then it push to the upside again and change zone and the market is here. It's on this major resistance level, and it's going to, I believe it's going to stay there for quite a while. So that's going to give us an opportunity of looking forward for price breaking this level and retesting it and pushing to the upside, because the US dollar is gaining strength, because as US dollar here, USD is the prefix, so most likely it's going to push to the upside. And so index US30, back to US30 as we were talking before, you see that US30 is an index and is directly proportional to the strength of US dollar move. So if US dollar gains strength, the US30 will lose strength. So I'm expecting more push to the downside. If US dollar gains strength today, I will be taking, most likely taking a sell from this. It's already in profit, a little bit in profit now, as I can see from here. So I'll be checking it again and seeing how this market plays out. Now fundamentals is taking over the market. News is now more making more importance than structure. So we have to combine structure to news and see how the market goes. This is FX Mesh, smashing it. Always remember to trust the process. Peace out.